welcome again to AAM Gardening. Today I'm looking at an experiment I did growing tomato from last season into the new season. Okay, so we're in ending of winter. So most of us are looking at different types of plants, and most of us will have tomatoes in your garden. That's one of the main crop people normally grow anyhow. So I have loads of tomatoes started, have different stages of tomato. If you've been following me, you know I've been planting tomatoes from like mid-January. Okay, so I have lots of tomatoes at various stages. So this is just few that I repot this morning. So I have tomatoes coming up. So these are some of the repots, and then I have tiny tomatoes that were sown just recently, and you can see them coming up there, so that's fine. But last year I had so much tomato and they were all grown from seed, and then early November when I went in the polytunnels, they were still looking beautiful, and I'm thinking I didn't want to just cut them up and then compost them. So I said, okay, I'm going to look for some of the LTS shoot, you know, the sucker between the tomato, the side shoot. So I determined to look for the healthiest one and try and experiment. So I think this one was a beef steak. I'm not quite sure, so I have to wait until summer now to see what it produces, but I think it was a beef steak. So I just took off one of the shoot and I stick it in some dirt. I didn't even have the own pot. I stick it in some dirt and I put it on the windowsill. So if you look, it's looking a bit dreary, off dead, but that's okay. It's from last year. It's almost a year old. So it's looking a bit dreary, but I'm not going to focus on that bit. I'm focusing on this bit. Isn't that just beautiful? So it wasn't on a heated mat. It wasn't on a grow light. It was just by the windowsill in the kitchen. And the thing is, my kitchen doesn't have any heating in there. Okay, so there was freezing cold throughout the winter, apart from when you're cooking and it's warm. So all of this new shoot, I hope you can see it properly. All of those new shoots. So this will die back eventually. You can see it's looking jerry and things like that, but these are what will produce some lovely tomato this year. So this produced. I ate tomatoes, everything. I enjoyed it, and this is a successful experiment. So this tomato, so I'm thinking I'm gonna look now to see if the new tomatoes that I've planted versus the old tomato from last year, which one will fruit first. So instead of buying seed every year, buying tomato seeds, then you can grow tomatoes from the plant, so you don't have to keep, because you know sometimes when the summer is finished and before the frost, some of the plants are still looking okay-ish. They don't look totally gone. So what I'm planning to do from now on, seeing that the experiment was successful, is to literally take off the LTS side shoot every year and store it indoors. The other thing I'll be looking for is if the disease, does it have more disease throughout the season? Did it stay LT, or will it stay LT for the entire duration of the season? So I'll be looking continually throughout the year. And I'll be commenting and updating you guys throughout the season to see if my lovely over a year old tomato performed just as good, better, or worse than my present season tomato. So, question: have any of you viewers, subscribers, have you ever overwinter a tomato and then it produces successfully for the new season? Please let me know. I'm excited. I'm going to take you on the journey throughout this summer to see which one fruit first, see if there's any disease issues with it, see if there's a growth issue with it, see everything, comment on it, update you guys so you can see exactly what happened when we take a tomato from the previous season into the new season. Aren't you excited for this year? Yes, I am. So that's my mini update on my experiment of my tomato plant that was successful. If you have ever tried any plant, it could be peppers, tomatoes, anything that you have overwinter that was successful and then it produces loads for you, let me know. Okay, and then next year autumn we can try this together again, because you will see all of my update this year and you know exactly what happened. So yes, we can overwinter tomatoes and get a nice healthy tomato shoot for the new season. So any questions, any comment, please put them below. Or another question is, what new variety of tomatoes are you planting this year? I've discovered Kellogg's cornflakes tomato, just like the cereal. I was watching a previous YouTuber and he had this beautiful yellow beefsteak type tomato and his Kellogg's flake, like proper cereal name tomatoes. So I'm experimenting with that this year. Let me know, what are you growing? What is your favorite tomato? Please state below. Okay, so I can compare and contrast. I'm looking for some sweet tasting one for my boys, because they're not really a fan of tomatoes. So if you have any variety that is like really nice and sweet that you can recommend, please let me know below. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for viewing. Until next time, remember to click the like bell, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.